welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that tests our panellists' ability to lie. On Lee Mack's team tonight, we have a rock star physicist, which means he can throw a TV out of a window whilst calculating its speed of trajectory. From Wonders of the Solar System is Professor Brian Cox. And a young Scottish comedian who's the funniest thing to happen to Glasgow since it was named European Capital of Culture. Kevin Bridges. And on David Mitchell's team, someone who spent the last 3 years in a coma, reliving the 80s. No, it's not Bruce Forsyth. From Ashes to Ashes, Keeley Hawes! And a comedy actor who went to university with Rachel Weisz and Sam Mendes, so he's perfectly comfortable in the company of major stars. This will be a bit different for you tonight. It's Stephen Mangan! And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And first up is the mighty Stephen Mango Mangan.
Right. I have nicknames for both my big toes.
Lee's team, what do you think?
What's the nicknames?
Leslie and Scruple.
Oh, what?
Scruple.
Scruple?
Yeah.
Why Scruple?
Leslie was Leslie was the nickname me and my first girlfriend had for our baby that we were going to have. We were planned about getting married and having a kid, and we were going to call it Leslie as a joke because it's it's a nice name, but we weren't actually going to call it Leslie. And then one day the foot was out the end of the bed, and
And you thought, let's try for that baby?
I said, there it is, and she said, there's Leslie. It was just it just stuck.
And what about Scruple?
Oh, this is ridiculous. There was a kind of she was very religious, and she used to believe there was an angel. You had an angel of. You had
Steve,
a good angel.
to think about this.
You have a good angel and a bad angel on your shoulder who, when you're about to do something awful, will say, don't do it, or do it. It's,
well, like on national television saying you got a nickname for your toe, that's all.
So Leslie, our baby, we wanted it to have the good angel to be dominant. We wanted Leslie to have scruples. So the other toe became Scruple. It was Leslie's kind of conscience.
This is how religions get started.
If he's made that up, he's an absolute genius.
Then I would imagine it's probably true. So what are you saying then, Lee?
It's got to be true.
You think it's got to be true?
It's got to be true. It's got to be.
Kevin?
I think it's true. Still think
it's true. And you think it's true?
I do.
And you're a professor. Do we call you doctor or professor?
Whatever you'd like.
So what are you going to say?
I'll go with the team and say that's true.
Saying it's true. OK. Steve Mangan, is it true or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
Well done. Very good. Yes, it's a lie. Stephen does not have nicknames for both his big toes. It's a bit weird to give your body parts silly names. As I said to my Lee Mack in the bath just the other day. My penis. Keeley Hawes is next.
I lied to my husband that I was good at tennis and had to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match.
Oh, all right, there we are. Lee?
Why would you lie to your husband about
because he wasn't my husband at the time, and I was trying to...
Woo him?
Woo him. He's very sporty, so I told him I could ski.
And as he subsequently asked you to go skiing?
He took me skiing.
Did you have to learn to ski?
It was truly terrible. Well, somebody called Just actually taught me how to ski.
Just?
I can recommend Just. Skiing. Yes, so I went and booked some lessons.
And what was he called, the instructor?
God, I can't remember.
And yet Just, like that.
Yeah, but Just was like...
Keeley, keep it together, it's falling apart.
I can't remember.
What was the first thing you learnt on the tennis court?
How to bounce the ball.
And how do you bounce the ball? That was a quick
What do you
bounce.
mean? Well, it's only
What was
that
it, on
big
the-
and it's only there to there.
Well, I think you tell her gravity would have taken a bit longer to get down. Wouldn't it? You get playing on the moon.
It's not just gravity, you can get a bit of force.
You can impart an impulse to it, yeah.
That's it, impossible.
The rate of change of momentum is proportional.
Don't push
to the
it.
force.
Did you win?
I got there and I feigned an ankle problem
What?
because I saw when I got there how good they were going to be.
So,
It was to impress him. I didn't think he'd start involving other people.
Is he a man for involving other people in general?
Right, we're not at a physicists' convention now. We'll keep this clean, please. Now, listen here. Did your husband ever find out about these secret lessons?
I told him.
You came clean.
I came clean on the night that I made him dinner, pretended that I'd cooked it, and then he...
your whole life is a fabrication, isn't it?
fed it to him in the dark, and then he found the Tesco Express box.
Oh no!
And then it all came out.
Did it?
I said I can't play tennis and I can't cook.
My name's
And-
not Jeff.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
True or lie?
I think it's true. I
think it's true?
believe that.
What do we think?
True.
I'll have to go with the team then. I'll say that.
So you're saying it's true? Oh, all right. Keeley, truth or lie?
It's absolutely true.
Well done, sir. I was doubting that one. Nice work.
Yes, it's true. Keeley did lie to her husband that she was good at tennis and she did have to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match. I had a relationship go wrong because I couldn't play tennis. Looking back, I should never have told that bloke I was Sue Barker. Kevin, you're next.
I once accidentally bought a horse.
Sorry? You bought a what?
A horse.
A horse. Sorry, I missed the S.
You claim that you once accidentally bought a horse, am I right?
You're right.
Right, fine, we're all clear. Under what circumstances? What did you think you were buying?
I never thought I was buying anything. I thought I was renting.
Did you think you were renting a horse?
Yes.
Right. So you paid to rent a horse, and then at the end, when you tried to return the horse, they said, "What the hell are you doing? I've been trying to get rid of Psycho for years."
That's pretty much it.
How long had you imagined that you were going to rent it for?
We thought we were going to rent it for like 25 minutes.
And did they charge you?
It was in Bulgaria on holiday.
Okay, so what did it cost in local Bulgarian currency?
What is the local Bulgarian currency?
It was 200 lev. Lev, L-E-V. I don't know how you pronounce it, but lev.
200 lev.
200
And how
Bulgarian.
much is that in sterling, roughly?
Roughly, I
At
think
the
it's
time.
at the time, I think it was at £90. So we thought it
So
was a
you-
good deal
£90 for 25
for
minutes.
25 minutes on a horse.
But you said we thought we were going to rent it for 25 minutes.
There was me and my friend.
So you
It
were
was a
going to
lad's holiday, we were 18, we thought we'll go horse riding.
In Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria.
Did you question the odd sort of time slots they were going for?
No, the
I've
guy-
never been pony trekking, but I imagine they sort of rent you the horse for perhaps a couple of hours.
Well, the
or,
guy-
or at least a solid half hour.
You get 25 minutes and then the horse needs a break for 5 minutes and then
And
somebody
then
else
you keep
comes.
the horse forever.
Oh, I never knew that.
What happened when you tried to take it back?
The guy explained to us that the guy was gone. The guy...
Never say the phrase on this game. The guy explained to us that he'd gone.
Well, there was two.
Never say that.
There was two different guys. There was two
Yeah,
guys.
look through me if you want to speak to my client.
There was guys. There was guy A. Guy A.
That's a Bulgarian name.
Very well known. The most famous Bulgarian name.
Guy Dimitri. I think that no. Guy A. And guy B. Right.
Right.
We thought we were going horse riding and we were heading towards the place where you actually hire the horse.
Stables.
The official. The stables. Right?
Actually, I think he's making it up, and I'm on his team.
Bit of patience, Brian. Come on, right. We met a guy on the way who had a horse, and we thought he was doing that thing, in Asda, when you've got a shopping trolley, and you're taking it back, and somebody else needs a trolley, and you say, "Drop this one." So we thought the guy was saying,
I don't need to go all the way to the actual stable. I'm
Official.
from the stable,
Yeah.
so just hire this horse.
That's what the guy said.
Yeah.
So we thought, all right, there was a bit of a communication breakdown. There was a Bulgarian guy trying to speak English and two Scottish guys trying to speak English. So we thought the guy had gave us the horse to ride and come back in 25
Were you
minutes.
not surprised? I mean, I've never been on holiday to Bulgaria, but I imagine that things would be a bit cheaper in Bulgaria than in Britain. Were you not surprised that it cost you the equivalent of £90 to hire a horse for 25 minutes?
It was 25 minutes each, so it was two of us.
Right.
So we chipped in for a horse
Was it
for 25 minutes each.
But still, even if you thought you were going to get 25 minutes each, that's a lot, isn't it?
Oh, it's an hour. You need to give the horse a break, as I said.
Let's forget about the 25 minutes.
forget about the
now,
horse.
'cause
Forget about the horse, yeah.
That's absolutely, obviously bullshit. You take the horse back. Guy B, who's the guy you met on the way to the stables...
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's
No
gone.
sign of him.
No, he's gone.
So you say to Guy A, well, we hired this as part of your not bothering to actually go to the stables but getting it a few hundred yards away scheme. We hired this horse for 25 minutes at an extortionate rate. Nevertheless, here it is. And what did he say?
We went back to the place where we picked up the horse.
Oh, so not to the stable,
No.
but to the random
We never got
point
to
in the road. 100 yards from the stable. So you, bewilderedly, where has the mysterious man gone? I would have thought that logically, when you were returning, having thought that it had come from the stable, but you'd been lucky not to have to walk to the stable before hiring it, you might nevertheless have thought, well, the stable's where it's got to go back to,
Yeah.
rather than, well, Sodom, this is where we picked it up from, I'm not actually taking the stable. I'm going to stand here, 300 yards away from the stable, going, come over here! Come and get your own horse! At which point locals start waving, going, no! You keep!
Kevin, look at me. You're taking the horse back. Look at me! What happened next?
Come on, Kevin. Come on.
Right. So where are we taking off from?
You're taking the horse back.
Let's go back to the start.
Kevin Bridges, for the love of God, please tell us what happened.
Right. We bought a horse. We thought we'd rented the horse. We'd done the horse riding, took it back to the initial place we picked up the horse.
Yes.
Locals explained we'd went to a counterfeit horse guy. It wasn't the official horse riding stable.
This was a counterfeit horse. This wasn't a genuine horse. This was maybe two guys in a costume.
That would explain the 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't only do 25 minutes.
The giveaway was after 25 minutes, I won't win. Right, let's crack on, lads.
So, David's team, what do you think? Truth or lie?
I mean, the trouble with this game is it plays tricks with your mind. But I don't think it's true. You don't really.
It's got to be, hasn't
It's
it?
got to be a lie.
Got to be a lie.
Yeah.
Saying it's a lie. Right, so here we go. It really is.
Here's the moment.
This is more than any other episode I've done of this show. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Kevin Bridges, is it true or is it a lie?
It's true.
Unbelievable. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim that it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please give a warm welcome to this week's special guest, Drac. Welcome, Drac. So, Kevin, what is Drac to you?
This is Drac. He's my dad's friend. He took me out for a driving lesson and I reversed through a chip shop window.
Brian, please explain how you know Drac.
Well, this is Drac, the roadie that left me gaffer taped to a lighting rig for over an hour.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your connection?
This is Drac. And I presented him with first prize at the National Pie Awards 2009.
So, David's team, begin your investigation.
Lee, where were the National Pie Awards held?
Birmingham.
What was the venue?
The venue was the Hilton Hotel.
Right.
What
Hilton
kind of
Hotel
pie
in
was
Birmingham.
it?
Well,
One.
he made a selection. He didn't just make one pie. It was for his various pies. You don't just have one pie. It's
So
not like
was he various pie maker of the year?
no. He won the big prize at the end, National Pie Maker of the Year.
So he won the overall award. Were there like
No,
separate...
he didn't have the best overall.
What were the separate awards? Were there like apple pie, steak and kidney pie, and then Drac won the big, like best film, best pie.
You don't just have one pie. You have to have, I think, two or three.
I think we understand that you have to demonstrate the ability to reproduce the pie. Otherwise, it literally is just one pie. And as soon as the judges have tasted it, well, what does it matter? That was a pie. That pie's gone.
It was two or three pies he produced that year, but I
Two or
can't remember
three.
the
I
exact
think he wants
amount.
to up production, actually.
They've done the pie tasting and judging on another occasion.
Yeah, they'd voted on it. People had voted on it, and there was like a pop chart. It's a pie chart.
He brought...
It was. You like the pie chart, Gav, didn't you? I thought you'd like it.
Did you announce then the winner is Drac, or did you say his full name, which is...
I said the winner is Drac.
What about Brian and
Brian gaffer
Kevin?
taped to a lighting rig. For how long?
Over an hour.
Over an hour. Why, may I ask, were you gaffer taped to a lighting rig in the first place?
I was the youngest member of the band, and I was probably not behaving in a way deemed appropriate for a member of a band in the presence of road crew.
What were you doing?
I don't remember. I think I was just being a general,
How did you get down?
pain. Well, they had to get me down because it's a lighting rig. It was like one of
Wait
these.
Wait a minute. Drac, on his own, grabbed you because you were doing something you shouldn't be doing, like maths homework, carried you up a ladder to a lighting rig 20 metres above the stage, and then he gaffered you round.
He was the tour manager, actually. So he ordered the rest of the crew to put me on the ground, gaffer me up into a ball, put a harness on, and then attached me to the lighting rig at the Hammersmith Odeon and left me there for over an hour.
Was that when you wrote Things Can Only Get Better?
And you can't remember what you did that had offended them?
No, I think it was just a build-up, of absolute annoyance over many weeks.
I can believe it.
OK, so Kevin Bridges, it was something to do with the car.
Well, yes, he's a friend of your dad's and he took you on a driving lesson.
Yeah.
And you ended up reversing through a chip shop window.
Yeah. His name's Duncan.
Duncan.
It gets called Drac because it's like D-R-A-C, and he used to be known as Duncan from the RAC because he's a driving instructor, and then that got shortened to...
What were you trying to do, a three-point turn? What was...
No, it was the first lesson,
Right.
and we thought we'd do reversing because that's Drac's attitude.
As soon as once you've learned going backwards, going forwards is a piece of cake.
It's the way he sees life and the way he sees driving tuition.
But...
You've got a chip shop by the side of a road, so the car is not facing... The front of the back of the car is normally not facing a chip shop, is it?
No, it was in the car park of the chip shop.
A chip shop with a car park?
Have you not been to Scotland before, David?
So this is like a kind of IKEA scale
It's a
chip
massive
shop.
chip shop. I worked in the chip shop.
So you're in the car park by the chip shop window.
Yeah.
And you get in the car for the first driving lesson, and he says, first things first, reverse it.
So why didn't he press the brake when he saw you hurtling backwards towards the chip shop?
He was busy trying to design his new pork pie.
So, right, David C, we need an answer. Is Drac Kevin's driving instructor, Brian's gaffer taping roadie, or Lee's prize-winning pie maker? What are you going to say?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, Kevin's story sounds implausible, but we've been down this road before. Frankly, nothing would surprise me. If he said he'd unscrewed his leg and it had walked to China on its own, I'd believe it. Leading a corporate, isn't pies a bit... He's northern, he's doing a pie handing out prize, isn't it?
But then again, if you're doing the Pie Awards, that's... Who would you go to other than Lee Mack?
Can you just say that to camera? I give him some available dates. I'll give him some available dates.
And what about Brian's?
Very good specific story about the winch and the Hammersmith Odeon and...
Yeah.
But it does seem quite a cruel thing to do.
I think he probably could have been irritating enough for them.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that's in question, to be honest. What's it going to be?
Say Brian.
Say Brian.
Yeah, come on.
Brian. We think it's Brian.
You're saying Brian?
Yes.
OK. Would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Drac. I'm the roadie that gaffer taped Brian to the fighting stuff.
Thank you very much for coming on, Jack. So at the end of that round, David's team have 4 points and Lee's team have 2. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but also against the clock. So we start with... Oh, it's David.
I've had to prise open my bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off.
What do you use to prise open the door?
Just my fingernails. And you have to go to the top of the door jamb.
Is it an out or a... No,
It all depends which side.
Do you live on your own?
I can answer that.
I have a flatmate, but it's just my bedroom, yeah.
It's only you that has the inconvenience.
So you have to do...
I'm absolutely the only person who ever needs to get in or out.
He speaks to me with a stare, and I don't know...
That's just, you know,
Don't
a
say
look of
anything.
resignation.
Why haven't you just whipped out a knob and affixed it to the entrance?
Basically, it's not really... You can't just screw it back on because the holes that the screws...
The thread's gone.
That's it!
Keeley, speaking as the only woman, in your single days before you settled down...
Oh, God.
And
Yes.
you'd have been met as David and you'd be getting on like a wildfire and he said, well, why don't you come back to my... I know you don't like this shit. No, you don't like it. It's either this or Ronnie Corbett.
Right.
Why don't you come back to my apartment and we could settle down and have a game of Boggle? So you go there, and he said, well, why don't we go upstairs? And you go upstairs and you get to the door and there's no handle or knob. Would that put you off?
This actually happened to me once.
David! You're a dark horse.
I don't remember.
I stayed over, and when I got up in the morning to leave, I couldn't get out. And I didn't know where I was.
You didn't know where you were?
Wow, really?
I had to ring the fire brigade.
I think I
had
should
to
say,
call
this,
out
point,
of the
this was not
window.
at my house.
And they had to come and put a ladder out to the window and give me a fireman's lift out.
Where was the man whose house you'd gone back
he'd
with?
gone to work.
He'd gone to work and locked you in
you
for
didn't
later.
know?
Didn't know.
She'll keep till I get back. Wow. OK, what are you going to say, Lee?
I think it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It looks like a man that's got well-maintained doors.
I'll say it's a lie.
OK, then we'll say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David Mitchell, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. David has had to prise open his bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off. And next. It's Lee.
Possession.
All right, take out the box, pop it on the desk, and read the card.
It's a set of children's cutlery. This is the children's cutlery I used when I went on a special diet. It helped to make the portions on my plate seem bigger.
David's team, do you believe that?
So, Lee, how long did you use the cutlery for, then?
Well, if it was a big meal, 10 minutes.
In terms of weeks or months?
Nothing was that big.
How long was the period of your life for which you used children's cutlery in order to lose weight?
Swallow this.
I know it doesn't take you that long to invent 6 months.
6 months.
Did you sort of take them, if you were going to a restaurant, did you take them with you?
No, I think you're mixing it with a lunatic. You know, it's not a great... I mean, Keeley, would you really want that on a date if I said, so, how did the tennis go, love? I could take it into the bedroom and go, you don't think it's big? Look at it against this. And that's a salad fork, let me tell you.
And what gave you the idea? Where was the inspiration for this?
I read it in a book.
You read it in a book?
Yes.
Which book was that?
The Book of Dieting.
Book of Dieting?
No, it was a
big book of stupid dieting.
Right, David, what do you think?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Keeley, are you in agreement with the rest of us?
I think that's a lie.
So you're saying no? OK. Lee Mack, were you telling the truth there?
It was a lie.
What a shock. It was a lie. Lee did not go on a diet which involved using children's cutlery for every meal to make his portions seem bigger. Oh, that noise signals time is up, and I can reveal that David's team has triumphed by 7 points to 4. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Kevin Bridges. Yes, a fine achievement for a young man of 24. As a Glaswegian, he can look back on that with satisfaction for the rest of his life. Another 10 years. Good night. Good evening, welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with tall tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a TV presenter whose knowledge of cars is second only to my own. My personal favourite is a red one. It's Richard Hammond. And a comedian who once did a TV show for Channel 4 where he wrestled an alligator. Who says Sky TV has all the best sports? It's Sean Locke. Over on Lee Mack's team tonight, someone who has helped transform British tennis and helped ruin British dancing. It's Judy Murray. And a South African comedian who recently performed on the Royal Variety Show. 90 minutes of the finest entertainment crammed into 7.5 hours. It's Trevor. So let's begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, they've no idea what they'll be faced with, and it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Trevor, you're first up tonight.
I used to call strangers on the telephone and convince them that they were talking to Nelson Mandela.
David's team.
Why?
Because everyone loves Nelson Mandela.
I mean, how often did Nelson Mandela cold call people?
Are you selling anything as Nelson Mandela?
No, just...
He wasn't pretending to be Nelson Mandela during his telesales period.
Right. How did you start the conversation? So if I've answered the phone, hello?
Hello, Richard.
Nelson Mandela!
What will you say next?
How are you, Richard? I wanted to thank you for fighting against bad things.
You haven't seen Top Gear, have you?
Who did you target?
Anybody. I just dialed numbers on the phone.
Well, random numbers.
Yeah, like it was just, you know.
What was your hit rate on that for people who believed it was Nelson Mandela and didn't?
100%.
Really?
Everyone, how many did you try? Is it just Richard now?
Yeah, it was fairly convincing.
Do you ever let the people know at the end? You go, it's not Nelson Mandela.
No, because that would crush them.
How would you know when to end the conversation as Nelson Mandela with this unsuspecting, gullible, hopefully stranger?
Well, they would think I'm Nelson Mandela, and then initially it's wow, and then I guess the next thing becomes why are you calling? And then afterwards, then they start asking questions. Oh, what are you up to? And then you go, no.
And what are you wearing? You're not wearing that shirt again, are you, Nelson? Sick of that shirt.
But what if you'd called an apartheid-friendly white Afrikaner? Feel the tension in the room.
Have you done light entertainment before?
You're calling me.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, who am I speaking to?
You're talking to Tobias Cruelty. This is some of my best work.
We're just glad it's someone else other than Ronnie Corbett for a change.
Who is this that is talking to me?
This is Nelson Mandela.
What? Where are you?
I'm free.
Are you sure you're not Morgan Freeman?
That movie hasn't come out yet.
Well, do you know what? I've always been pro-apartheid, but this frank exchange of views with you has really turned me the other way. I wish you all the very best.
And to you.
So what do you think? Could this be true?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's true as well, yeah.
So you're saying true?
We're saying true.
Saying
We're
true.
definitely saying
all right.
true. Yeah.
Trevor, truth or lie?
True.
Trevor did used to call people and pretend to be Nelson Mandela. Sean Locke, you're next.
While travelling around Europe, my friend and I came up with a scheme to make money on the beach.
Please, team.
What was it?
It was jewellery. We used to sell jewellery.
What kind of jewellery was it?
It was earrings.
And where did you get the earrings from?
To be perfectly honest, we'd make them.
Oh, it's homemade jewellery. Here we go.
And where was the beach?
Where was the beach? It's right next to the sea. It was in Greece.
What was it about being on that beach? You thought, earrings?
I couldn't make donuts.
What did you make the earrings out of?
Well, I didn't make them. My friend made them.
And what do you make them out of?
Beads.
Now, this friend, Sean, what was his name?
Spud.
Spud?
Spud. Spud.
Yeah.
Was his name.
Spud the Jew. My job was to sell them.
Oh,
so you're the salesman. So give us a bit of pad. Imagine David he's on the beach in his thong, he's relaxing. Finally, he can be himself, OK? And you come along and you look at his ears, they're unadorned, you think there's an opportunity. Off you go.
Well, the first thing, if he's got a thong on, I'd ask him to turn over. If you know what's your back, please. Would you like me to rub a bit of cream into that area, because I don't think that's ever seen the sunshine. He wasn't the target market, isn't...
Well, Richard likes a bit of jewellery. You like
I like
a bit of jewellery
jewellery.
around the neck, so sell them to Richard.
Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, I'm having a lovely time.
Do you want to buy some earrings?
Not really, no.
What's wrong with me?
All right.
Turned over and everything.
Can I do this? Spud! Help!
What was Spud's real name?
Keith.
Why did you call him Spud? He always had a jacket on. What?
What are you thinking?
Judy, do we think that's truth or a lie?
I think it's a lie.
You're
I
not...
can't see him selling beaded earrings on a beach.
Would you buy anything from him?
No, nothing.
You know, I'm going to go. I think Judy's right.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the team.
You're going to say lie. Sean, truth or lie? True! Yes, it's true. Sean did used to sell earrings on the beach. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Ben. Richard, what is Ben to you?
This is Ben, and I once convinced him that he'd been spooked by a ghost in a country house.
Sean, how do you know Ben?
Well, this is Ben, and I had to talk to him for over an hour to keep him calm when he got trapped in a portaloo.
David, what's your relationship with Ben?
This is Ben, and he very recently took me to my first ever football match. and was disappointed that I nodded off for a bit in the second half.
Lee's team, where do you want to start?
Well, first of all, Sean, how was he trapped in a portaloo?
Well, it was the lock wouldn't work, wouldn't open.
Well, why was it such a tense situation that you had to calm him down? Why is he panicking?
Because Ben, and I'm sure you'll notice that. I mean, you just have to look at him to know he suffers from a lot of anxieties. I mean, he looks so comfortable here, doesn't he? Just so relaxed under all these lights. He's not. Inside, he's...
Where was the portaloo?
On a campsite.
Had you met him before?
I'd seen him on the campsite.
And he'd nodded. Hello. All
yeah.
right.
Well, you know what it's like. You walk across a campsite and you've got a toilet roll in your hand. Everyone knows, you know, where you're going. They sort of smile at you, so where you... It's like... You've all been there. You've all been there, and you're walking across, you've got a toilet roll, and people go, all right, you go. What again? And then they got that what again look without saying it.
So did you go to use the portaloo?
No, I was going out of the campsite.
And you heard, what did you hear?
Well, someone sort of struggling with the mechanism.
Oh, no shouting at this point?
If someone, you know, it's a matter of politeness. If someone's making sort of struggling noises, portaloo, you don't think you can do much to help. I like to think, and even if I could, I don't really want to get involved in that problem. But as I was walking out, I thought, it looks like it was wobbling slightly. And I went back, I said, are you all right? And he went, no, I'm not.
And you talked to him for, you said, an hour?
Yes, yeah, we just...
Well, I'm curious to know what you filled an hour with.
Well, I was chatting about how his camping weekend was going.
Well, not very well.
So you're in the thing with him, and eventually what happened? What was the outcome?
Yeah, how did he get out?
The guy came,
He died in
the
there.
campsite manager came.
And then when he came out, you obviously the first time you'd seen each other.
Yeah.
And how was that? Did you fall in love?
I'll be honest with you, I think he was a bit disappointed. It was like a blind date.
Now, who else would you like to quiz, Lee?
Richard, could you remind us again, please, of your...
I once persuaded Ben that he'd been spooked by a ghost in a country house.
And what was the story? How did you convince him?
Well, he was in a separate room, and I saw, like, a stool and realised, hang on, I can hit the rafters, knowing where he was. That'll sound like footsteps coming towards him. So I did, and he believed it was a ghost.
Yeah, and what were you doing in this house? Is this just like an empty house where people are...
No, we worked together in radio.
Yeah.
And we were doing a ghost hunt.
Why was Ben in the room by himself?
Because he just wanted to be brave and go off, and he'd sat in the scariest, supposedly most haunted room in the house, which happened to be directly above where I was in the hall.
And how high were the ceilings in the room that you were in?
Fairly high, not massively high.
Well, how high?
If you think of me plus a chair, about that high.
That's a very low ceiling.
Well, Give up!
No, it is.
Really?
Listen, I am 6 foot.
All right, all right.
I'm just
We got
saying,
it.
I'm 6 foot and it's great.
Is it?
How did Ben react when you were making these noises?
Well-
Did it spook him?
Yeah. He ran straight out through the door, which would have been running through where the ghost was.
Oh,
I
so
see,
he properly
right.
panicked.
Oh, God, absolutely terrified.
He was
Yeah.
Well, I know that about Ben. He does get very, very spooked. Anything like that freaks him right out.
Goodness he could open the lock on that door,
Yes.
you know. When did he find out that it had all been a wheeze?
I told him about 10 years later.
10 years?
Yeah.
Really?
You've let him live with this trauma for 10 years?
No, look at it this way, and I explained it to him like this at the time, because he was quite cross, because you would be. And I said, no, listen, you've dined out on that story. I know you have. You'd have told people at dinner parties, oh, the most haunted house.
Like people saying Nelson Mandela once rang me up.
Yeah.
David, remind us again, please.
This is Ben, and he took me to my first ever football match, and then was disappointed when I dozed off for a bit in the second half.
When was this?
This was last season.
Oh, he's already got all the words, hasn't he? He's been training for this one. Last season.
Yeah.
What was the match?
It was association football. And it was between Tottenham Hotspur and Hull.
And who won?
Tottenham Hotspur.
How do you know?
I went to it.
Where was it played? In Tottenham or at Hull?
In Tottenham.
Do you remember the name of the ground?
What if I could? Would that make this definitely true?
I'm not willing to say how I feel about that.
Okay. I'm not willing to say how I feel about anything, but that's just because I'm British. Yes, it was at White Hart Lane. Thank you. Yes, I do have a research team.
Do you remember the colour of the kits?
Let's say one team was in white and the other team wasn't.
What colour was the goalkeeper wearing?
Green. All over, with a little tricorn hat. As I recall.
So, how do you know Ben?
He was at school with me.
OK, and if you don't like football, why would you have gone?
I'm an idiot. I like to... no, I was about to say I like to experience new things. No, I don't. But occasionally I get bullied into experiencing new things under peer pressure. He said, you're always slagging off football. Why don't you come along and the atmosphere will be great, you might quite like it, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll shut up for a bit.
Who are you there to support?
Well, vaguely. He's a Spurs fan. That's the shortening.
Nice.
I was broadly, hoping his team would win.
Do you remember the score?
I think there was one goal.
To the Tottenham Hotspurs?
Exactly, and it was on the basis of that the victory was declared to be theirs.
Back to you in the studio.
We need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Ben Richard's frightened friend, Sean's Portaloo pal, or David's matchday mate?
I don't see Sean chatting to somebody trapped in a Portaloo. He doesn't strike me without laughing. Like,
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? That is a very good point. I've known Sean long enough to know he would be going, oh, come on, everyone, let's push it over.
Richard and the roof is where he lost me. Just the height.
Yeah, the height. It's too high for you.
Just also like to exert enough force to hear it through the roof with your maybe you would have barely touched but then your height. When we looked, no.
I think they're saying that in a stately home, any person, however tall, plus a stool, they're doubted. It's not just you.
Oh, no,
it's just him.
He said that like he was a Spanish ambassador and he was worried about being insulted. I think, Ambassador, it's any person. It's nothing to do with your height, sir.
Not Richard.
What about David in the football?
Well, it is possible that he would have a friend, I suppose. So
what are you going to say?
I suppose we're left with David, are we?
Yeah.
OK.
You think it's David? Right. Ben, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Ben, and Richard spooked me by pretending to be a ghost in a country house.
Thank you very much, Ben. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
One Saturday morning, I lay on my back in the garden and pretended I'd fallen off a ladder so that I could get out of a family trip to IKEA.
Steve.
What had you been supposedly doing on the ladder to fall off it?
So, my wife said we're going to IKEA, and then you should be upset if I said no. So I said, yeah, no problems. Can we go in about an hour? She said, yeah, no problems. Why? And I said, because I've got to do something in the garden.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Trimming the tree.
So you said, OK, we can go to IKEA in an hour. I've just got to go and trim the tree.
I didn't say I'm going to trim the tree, obviously. I said I've just got something to do in the garden.
Why is it so urgent that this tree needed to be trimmed?
You're not following this story, are you, Sean? I didn't need to trim the tree.
Yeah, but surely wouldn't she go, we'll do it later?
Because it was a casual conversation. We're going to IKEA. Can we go in about an hour? She's got to do something in the garden. She went, yeah, that's fine. And that was it. Right. We don't live in a relationship where I go, can we go to IKEA? I go, can we go now and do something in the garden? She doesn't sit me down, put a spotlight on me, and go, just a thing in the garden.
OK.
But you did talk very last week!
So you say you've got to do something in the garden. She says, fine. So you walk out into the garden.
Yes.
Explain how you set the scene.
I go to the shed, right?
Yeah.
I pick my tool wisely because I want to make sure that when I've fallen with it, that it looks dramatic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So what did you pick?
Secateurs, nothing. Those big giant ones. You know which one I mean? They look like those old-fashioned bull workers, but they've got a pair of scissors at the end.
With the telescopic handles.
That's the one. I still need a ladder. They're not going to get me on that.
Do you climb to the top of this ladder?
I don't need to, do I? There's no trimming to be done. Are you fucking... I'm not Robert De Niro. I'm not Method. I didn't have to go. I must become the tree trimmer.
Your wife must think you're pretty bad at it if you can go out and presumably instantly fall off the ladder.
I didn't say I fell off instant. I know she's going off to do something else. She says I'm going to the shops then. So I know she's out. So I position everything.
So she says in advance of going to this shop, she's going to the shop.
No. It's an expression that people say I'm just popping to the shops. I pop into the individual shop.
It's not an expression. It means going to the shop. Is it a euphemism in your house for what? Having a poo?
I pop into the shop. You're going to get me on one letter. All right, pop into the shop.
So she said she was popping to the shop now. Shop singular in advance of your trip to the shop.
She might have said shop. It's one letter. Give me a break. It's series 9. She may have said shop. Or shops. I'm just popping out. In fact, she said out. I'm popping out.
She was popping
out.
So... OK, so she has left the house.
She's left the house.
So you know you've got...
To buy a curly whirly or curly whirlies. I'm not sure. She's gone out. I know she's going to be gone enough time for me to get a ladder, lie it on its side, do the secateur, and lie there in a position that I would describe as
Can I ask
injured.
this question? Why didn't you want to go to IKEA?
I think I'd go to IKEA to get out of trimming a tree.
I didn't need to trim the tree!
So your wife comes back from the shop before going to the shop, for whatever reason.
And we find that, weirdly, the different shops sell different things.
Okay.
So I have tried the old, when she goes, I'm just going to buy some potatoes, I've gone, why don't we wait till we're in IKEA? She said, no, you can't buy. It turns out that different shops sell different things.
So your wife comes back from the potato shop to
No, it's not called the potato shop.
You finished trimming the tree and fallen off a ladder.
Yes.
How much of the tree did you get done?
Did you claim specific injuries that you'd done? When you said, oh, I've just generally hurt, was what? What had you done? What did you say it hurt?
I went, my leg! She went, what's up with it? I said, I don't know, but I can't go to IKEA. And I claim to have injured my coccyx.
How long had she been gone?
It was probably 4 or 5 days this time. I'd say probably about 15 to 20 minutes.
Did she still go to IKEA?
Yeah, no, what did she do then? You're there in agony.
She came to help me.
She helped you up.
She helped me up. She tried to get me stood up. I held the base of my back Is that with the coccyxes? Yeah. The base of my back. And she said, you better come inside and sit yourself down. I said, but what about the trip to IKEA? I feel I've let you down. She said, no, that was years ago. And, I think the bit where I was pushing it, when I shouted, love, can you put that ladder away? I don't want it to go rusty. I might need that in a couple of weeks when we go to Boots.
So what do you think, David? Is this true?
What do you think?
I think it's a lie.
I just think you'd save that for something a bit more...
You think it's a waste?
Well, yeah, it's a waste of an opportunity to get out of something.
Like
a family Christmas, you could get out of a whole Christmas.
So what are you going to say?
I think we think it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Lee, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
It's a lie. Lee didn't pretend he'd fallen off a ladder to get out of a family trip to IKEA. Next. It's Trevor.
I used to be in a South African boy band, but we split up after 3 of us were kicked by a horse on a video shoot.
David's team.
Why was there a horse in the video?
Because that's what you do in like boy band videos. You have a horse.
Sing to a horse.
Well, but you don't sing to the horse. The horse is there.
Why a horse?
Because ladies, look at me. I'm on a horse.
Like, you were on the horse.
No, but that's the
You weren't on the horse. You were next to the horse.
We couldn't all get on the horse because there's 4 of us.
Were any of you on the horse?
You had 4. No. You had 1 horse between 4 of you.
What was the song?
What was the song?
Yeah.
I Love You, Baby.
The song was called I Love You, Baby. Yes. What are the lyrics? I Love You, Baby.
Well, it's a Xhosa song, Xhosa and Zulu. So I mean, it's called I Love You, Baby. That's the translation into English.
Right. Give us a taste of it. How does it go?
What, the song?
Yes, the song.
You want me to sing it?
Yes, I want you to sing it.
Well, I'll sing my part. I can't sing the whole.
Well, imagine now, I'm the horse, right? Here I am. Ready?
Sing to the horse.
Sing to the horse.
Do tanda baby, tanda.
This wasn't a big band, was it?
This is my part. I'm singing my part.
Lovely.
Tanda tanda sa mingi funa wena pen. Tanda ye tanda wena.
We all know it. Get with it, middle-aged man. We all know it.
Don't get that.
So that's definitely a song.
Do you know what they call that sort of music? Clip clop.
Can I ask
What were you called?
What was the boy band called?
Yeah.
This is weird because like now I have to translate everything into English.
That's handy.
But it would help.
No, because it was Sparks Boys. So then, but then in English it means Sparks Boys.
Sparks Boys.
Sparks
Yes.
Boys.
I'm no wonder it took so long to translate that.
What provoked the horse to actually kick? Why did that happen?
Well, we don't know. Everyone was standing together, and then you're singing. Everyone's facing the camera while you're singing.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, it's just a kick.
Wow.
And then.
But it got 3 band members.
What were the injuries?
Well, the one guy, Dumelo, he got kicked the hardest, so
Yeah.
he was really hurt. So I don't know if he fractured his arm or if he broke something.
Or he was going to IKEA. Sorry, love, I've joined a boy band and I got kicked by off. Won't make it today.
Well, no, it says, why is it the end of the group? Just one horse accident. It's not like a horse, there was a stampede, you got killed by a load of horses. And there you go. And there's just like Gary Barlow's head rolling across the field. And you go, I think that's it. I think there's no more comebacks from this. I mean,
From the horse's point of view, the horse was destined for great things. He'd started to appear in pop videos.
yeah.
It's a disaster anyway you
Well,
look
you
at it.
say you start getting a reputation for, lashing out in a professional context. It can be the end.
What are you going to say, David?
It's very convincing. I said it's true. I'd go true.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You think true?
Yeah.
I think it might be true. Let's say true.
Say true. OK, Trevor. Truth or lie?
Lie.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 4 points to 1. And of course, it's not just a team game. And my individual liar of the week this week is Trevor Noah. Yes, it's Trevor Noah. He's dished out more Whoppers than a teenager in Burger King. Good night. To you, the show that celebrates the art of lying. On Lee Mack's team tonight, the England star who once beat Wayne Sleep. Luckily, it was in I'm a Celebrity and not with a cricket bat. It's Phil Tufnell! And a splendid comedian who likes to satirise the great and the good. So it'll be nice for him to have a night off and mix with us lot. It's Marcus Brigstock! And joining David Mitchell tonight, an actor and comedian who, during his 13 years as a drama teacher, said he found his pupils inspirational. They inspired him to leave teaching and become a comedian. Greg Davies! And as one of the longest-serving presenters on Blue Peter, she became an expert at explaining things in a way that a child could understand. Excellent training for sitting opposite Lee this evening. It's Connie Huck! Right, we start with round one, which is Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the lies. And Greg, you are first.
Am I?
You are, yes.
For my first term at university, I rented a bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee? Greg?
Yes?
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
There'll be no, unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David?
In fact, let's have proper perspective. Connie, can you stand up?
You know the question.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath, as I hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bath like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. You're tall, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end? That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
Did you have a bed
in
the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bath.
There was a.
Why do you think he was in the bath?
I chose to, Phil. Yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people. What? 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit and they fitted in the bath perfectly, and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath?
A roll top?
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you, you got a 3-bedroom house with a bit of a mix-up.
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university?
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus.
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps.
Phil?
Taps for me. You don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to over...
Oh, well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the
Do you
skip.
get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game. This is true.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Skippy. I'm going to fetch help. I'm the skip.
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
Go on, mate.
True. Change it to true. We changed it. We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davies, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Greg didn't sleep in his bathtub every night for his first term at university. Right, Phil Tufnell,
Yes.
you're next.
Right. Okay. I'm haunted by a recurring dream in which I'm a potato.
David.
How does the dreaming realisation that you're a potato manifest itself?
I'm being chased.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, because potatoes get chased all the time.
I'm being chased by a pitchfork.
How do you know you're a potato?
Because you can't move.
No, I can't. I've got... It's like Mr. Potato Head. I wear a little trilby hat, little legs, and I'm running along the garden like that. With a pitchfork trying to poke me. And I'm sort of climbing up trees and things, and the pitchfork sort of going for me. And
Has it ever caught you?
no, it has never caught me yet. And then, just as it is going to catch me, I think I'll wake up.
What do you think that the pitchfork wants to do? Has it attempted to harvest you?
It's a family show.
I think all the...
Heavy with symbolism, David.
Yeah, it is,
I mean,
there's
the
a lot of
sturdy steel of the pitchfork, the soft, pliant flesh of the potato. I'm getting a little worked up just thinking about it, to be honest with you.
He didn't say it was boiled, did he?
I think it's baked.
So you're a baked potato?
I think I'm a baked...
What are you doing in the garden if you're only been cooked?
How long have you had this dream?
I've had it...
He only has it when he's mashed.
Yeah, I've had quite a bit, actually, you know. It's quite at the forefront of my dream.
I'm just sitting here listening to you. You could be related to Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. Could you just say for me, look at that, yeah. Your paso doble was lovely. I liked it. It was cool. You're a bit over there, but you're trying hard. I'm going to give you 6. I'm doing Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. What do you think, David?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
I think it's, without question, a lie, because when he was asked how the potato was moving, I actually saw Phil's brain working to think of the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. It is true that lots of people have dreams, don't they, where they're being sort of chased, don't they? That's quite a natural thing.
Yes, generally they haven't become a root vegetable.
You think it could be true, don't you?
Look, my brain is shot this game. I think anything could be true.
I am so sure it's a lie.
Well, we're going to say it's a lie then.
So it's going to say it's a lie. OK. Phil Tufnell, were you telling the truth or were you lying?
I was telling...
It's true. Phil is haunted by a recurring dream in which he is a potato. There's a technical term for Phil Tufnell turning into a potato. It's called evolution. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Ian. Connie.
Sorry, even before we start, I can tell you now, lads, this man does not know David Mitchell.
Connie, what is Ian to you?
And this is Ian. When he brought his lizards onto Blue Peter, one of them went missing. Later that evening, I found it in my handbag.
All right. David, what's your connection?
This is Ian. I sat next to him on a plane, and he had such a fear of flying that I had to hold his hand throughout takeoff and landing.
It turns out David Mitchell might know this man really well.
Greg, how do you know Ian?
This is my friend Ian. One night after getting drunk together, he was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
So there we have it. Connie's lizard loser, David's terrified passenger, or Greg's falsely accused friend. Where do you want to start?
So Ian here brought lizards to a flagship BBC children's programme and left going, well, you know, you don't always go home with the same number of lizards. The great thing with Blue Peter is if you lose an animal there, they'll make up a name for it. What type of lizard?
Yeah.
Well, there was a selection of lizards. He brought in about 8 or 10 lizards, and there were chameleons.
And did one of them change its colour to the same as your handbag?
Yes.
And it's getting lost.
It wasn't a chameleon.
The lizard.
What was it?
It was a lizard.
What was your handbag made?
The handbag was made of snake. No, it wasn't.
Whereabouts were you at Blue Peter when you found the lizard in your hand?
No, I wasn't. I was actually in my car, and my handbag was on the passenger seat.
Yeah.
So you opened your bag to get some money out or something?
I was in the multi-storey car park, and I'd stopped, and I just wanted to check that I had my phone.
Right,
and
okay.
So and then I was
you
like...
opened it, and did you go, hello? Hello?
I had a theory that someone put it in as a joke, but I don't know, and I've not...
Oh, the wacky days of Blue Peter.
Hilarious. I don't know if it's in the spirit of this game, but it really is true.
I'd like to say I'm not stupid enough to fall for this again. OK, right. David.
Yes?
Just remind us again of your implausible story.
Well, I was on a plane next to Ian, and his fear of flying was such that I had to hold his hand during takeoff and landing.
And where were you going from and to?
I was going from Gatwick to...
That's an airport. Think of another one now.
Corsica.
Gatwick to Corsica? And what did he say? Was there any, for want of a better word, foreplay, or did he go straight down?
It was on takeoff. He just suddenly he started.
What?
He started sort of making agitated noises.
Please, can you do the demonstration?
No.
Go on.
As I remember it, it was just sort of.
Are you sure that wasn't the engine, David?
Yes, Lee, I'm sure it wasn't the engine.
So basically, he's sounding agitated.
Yeah.
Has he grabbed your hand?
Then he grabs my hand.
There's no talking. There's not. Do you mind if he's just gone?
Not at that point, no.
You slag, David Mitchell. What did you say? Do you mind? I'm a married woman. I mean, what did you do?
I don't think I said anything.
You know why he's grabbed your hand, do you? You know he's...
Well, I assumed it was... I didn't think it was sexual attraction.
Right.
But it's very sweet of you to leap to that conclusion.
Did either of you have fellow travellers with you?
No. No,
we were both just flying to Corsica to see what happened. See your mate on the plane, maybe. And this happened again when you came in for landing?
After we became, when it levelled off, we became fully airborne. That sounds like a virus. He then said, he sort of apologised and said, I'm really sorry, I freak out sometimes on a plane. And I said, oh, not to worry.
I bet that calmed him down.
I once stroked a girl's back while we were having a very difficult re-entry over... we were coming into Heathrow, and I didn't know her, and she was crying, and I just reached out and just stroked her back.
There was a reason why she was crying, wasn't there? the madman behind was stroking her back.
I wasn't behind her. I was like that with her. I was going, hey, it's okay. No, look, it's fine. This is just turbulence. Seriously, this is nothing. This is nothing, honestly. This is normal, really. This bloody hell. No, really. She was quietly sobbing. I mean, it was quite... I'm BAFTA nominated, I should point that out. So these things do happen.
They definitely happen. There's definitely people getting nervous on flights.
I think we have to deal with Greg's story.
Go on, Greg. Let's have it.
I got drunk with Ian, and later he was arrested wrongly on suspicion of murder.
Thank God that bit's in.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I wasn't really part of it because we both passed out. It was a college ball, and we all drank vast amounts. Particularly Ian and I drank a ridiculous amount, and then both collapsed. The last thing I remember is Ian falling down and him obviously being horribly hurt. And I woke up on a carpet and ran upstairs.
Nice change from the bath.
Not in the bath. I ran upstairs and he was sitting up in his bed, honestly looking, his face was swollen like a pumpkin. And then he told me that night, when he'd been stumbling about drunk, he'd been arrested for murder because someone with a similar facial wound had murdered someone in the town.
So what was similar? Oh, so the facial wound from falling?
Yeah.
And someone with a similar facial wound had murdered somebody else?
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
Where was this?
How did they know he wasn't the murderer? What was the defining point in the interview?
He told me that they'd questioned him for hours, and eventually he said to the police, and I think this is a quote, "I'll be honest with you lads, I could well have done it."
And yet they still let him out before you'd woken up.
It upsets me to think that police respond to double bluffs like that.
And just to be clear, it was proven at the end that he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Correct.
Right.
Obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Right.
We never established just why David was going to Corsica.
On his own.
Was it Club 18 to 30 again?
It was a holiday. I was going on holiday with a group of friends, but I could only go a day after everyone else.
They made those rules, did they?
So, Lee's team. Is Ian Connie's reptile wrangler, David's frightened flyer, or Greg's suspicious friend? Which one are you going for?
What do we think, Phil?
I quite like Connie.
Well, we all do.
Well, there you go.
Focus, Phil.
Yeah. No, I can imagine a bit of blue PT. He looks like a chap who might sort of keep lizards. I don't know why.
I'm slightly leaning towards Greg, only because I don't believe David.
I'm inclined to think that Connie's story is true.
Oh, go on then, Connie. If you've suckered these two idiots into it, I'll go along with that.
Ian, would you like to reveal to us your true identity?
My name is Ian. Whilst at college with Greg Davies, we got very drunk one night and was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
When I went up in the morning, he was sitting upright in bed and his head was 3 times its natural size. And I went, "Oh my God, mate, are you all right?" And he looked at me and like this and went, "We've gone too far this time."
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only to their teeth but against the clock. We will start with Lee. Yes, of course.
I once had to show my boss an intimate area of my body to prove why I was late for work.
Which part of your body, and why did that prove that you were late for work?
It was my... well, I think we all know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
No.
Well, let's call him Mr. Wee Wee.
You actually had to show it to him?
I didn't have to. He didn't say...
You elected.
Oh, so
He didn't say prove it, get it out. But I could tell he was doubting me.
You
I
offered
said,
it.
honestly, look, and I got it out.
So what was it? What?
That's the bit they're all waiting for.
Yeah. What did it prove?
Mr. Wee Wee had banged his head.
What on?
What on is a good question.
The ceiling.
We don't get... Yeah, basically, I was lying in bed, and I was naked, and I think there was a tiny little bit of glass in the bed, and it was just wouldn't stop bleeding. So I had to get some tissue paper. I wrapped it round quite a lot, and I can't lie, it ended up looking like Mr. Bump.
It was blue.
It was. I just put lots of it on, and I just told him the truth. I said, sorry I'm late, there was an incident. Told him the incident. He went, like that, as if say you're not telling the truth. I said, do you want to see it? Whizzed it out. He went, oh, it's Mr. Bump.
So every time someone raises their eyebrows at you, your instinct is to get your penis.
Stop it, Greg! Stop it! You know I can't help myself. Stop it!
He made you show it.
No, he didn't make me. At never point made me do it.
Right, all he did was give you the sign.
The thing is... Stop it, Greg!
You were in no position to deploy it.
I was quite well covered. It was full of bandage tissue paper. So it was easy to get it out and keep my dignity. In fact, I was quite proud of it. It was like this. I was like, so you want to have a look at it, mate? There it is. Clap your eyes around that little beauty. Mr. Bump's fainted. Get used to it.
David, what do you think? Is he telling the truth? Let's have a decision for him.
Connie.
Well, I could weirdly believe it.
Yes, I could believe it. I mean, it's a very extreme story to have made up.
It's too much, so it must be true.
Yeah.
You're saying true?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying true.
You're saying true. OK, Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee went on to a successful career in entertainment, while his boss went on to antidepressants and a course of trauma therapy. Next, it's David.
I recently bought a cat, but took it back a day later because our personalities clashed.
Once again, David is mixing up the word cat and wife.
What was the matter with his personality? What were you clashing on?
Well, the use of claws.
He didn't like that, did he?
Yeah.
What was he scratching?
Scratching, well, slightly me, but also furniture quite vigorously.
Scratching your furniture?
Yeah. There was a sort of corner of a sofa and a corner of a table. Okay. Corners.
Always corners.
Always corners.
Was he a kitten when you got him?
No, sort of. I think sort of about 2.
2 years old.
That's
Yeah.
Why did you buy a 2-year-old cat rather than a kitten?
Well, it came from Battersea Cats and Dogs Home.
Yeah.
Which I thought that's like the responsible place to source a pet.
Yeah.
Rather than.
Did you pay for the cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a sort of you home it.
You home it?
You give it a home.
Oh, I see.
It was a homing
I
cat.
thought you meant you threw it out the window like a pigeon.
I rehomed the cat. Did they come round and have a look at where he was going to stay?
No.
Didn't they?
No.
They didn't lie.
Yeah, well, that's your history, Phil. That's just you.
What colour was it? What kind of style was it?
Style.
Art Deco.
What sort of breed was it?
It was tortoiseshell.
Tortoiseshell.
The sort of the odd blotch.
You took it back after one day.
Yes.
How long was it in your house before you went, oh, this is rubbish. This is going back?
I was suspicious after as little as an hour. I was despondent after 6 hours. After 8 hours, I was decided.
So what are you going to say then? Truth or lie?
Lie for me.
What do you say, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm confused. A lie then.
I'll say lie then.
You're going to say lie? OK, David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't buy a cat and then return it a day later because their personalities clashed. Aloof, rather prickly in temperament and hard to befriend. David still doesn't have a cat. Next. And it's Greg.
I used to try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets signifying death.
Lee, what do you think?
What was the drawing?
It was an owl.
The Owl of Death.
Its full title was actually the Hoot Owl Death Sign.
What do you mean the Owl of Death? What was it doing in this drawing?
Hoot Owl Death Sign?
That old chestnut.
I could draw it for you if you like.
Greg,
Yeah?
I've got a pen, I've got some paper.
I'll come over there.
No, I'll come to you. Don't stand up next to me, it just highlights it.
Can you, Greg, can you...
So please draw the Owl of Death.
So,
Don't look at it, David, you'll die.
Oh my God! Oh, please put it away.
So just imagine you went in your pocket and innocently minding your own business. You go, oh, what's this in mine?
Oh no, it's the Owl of Death!
Your friends would find that in their pocket and be...
Not my friends, my deadly enemies.
What would be the purpose of that?
It was for people who had crossed my friend and I.
What kind of things would they have to do to cross you?
There was an English teacher who we found a bit boring, so he slipped one in his pocket. That was the highlight of the whole campaign, actually. Was that the English teacher once stood up in front of the class and was chatting away and went into his pocket and went, oh. And he went, sorry, everyone. Does anyone know anything about this? Because I've just...
Was the purpose of it to scare them? Like you would tell them that later on it was you? Or?
No, of course not. We were both nerdy cowards.
You created a sort of mythology around what might happen if you found the Hoot Owl of Death in your pocket,
In our minds, anyone who found the Hoot Owl of Death in their pocket would very shortly afterwards meet their demise.
Time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
What do we think, Phil? Do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible, but I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
OK, Mike.
You say lie, you say lie. What about you, Lee?
I say lie.
Right, Greg.
Yes.
Truth or lie?
Well, it would be pretty tragic if two boys had spent their youth doing that, wouldn't it? True. And it is indeed true.
Yes, it's true. Greg did try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets, signifying death. Well, that noise signals time is up and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team are the victors by 7 points to 3. But of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week is Greg Davies. Yes, Greg Davies, whose stories were so tall, some of them almost came up to his shoulder. Good night.
Quizmaster Fry with Alan Davies and Jimmy Carr on BBC Two now in QI. After the news here on BBC One, you can have service, but the smile will be extra. Matt and David, come fly with me, 10:35.
Where deception is the dish of the day. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, charismatic, charming, gorgeous, and a beautiful Welsh accent. But enough about me, it's Alex Jones! And a man who in the 1970s punk era was an angry young poet. Of course, he's completely different now. He's an angry old poet. It's John Cooper Clarke! And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who used to be a drama teacher. Shakespeare, Chekhov, Pinter were just some of the books he threw at the pupils. It's Greg Davies. And a TV presenter who regularly hosts episodes of Made in Chelsea. Now, if you've not seen the show, just imagine a really good drama and watch that instead. It's Rick Edwards. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Alex is first up tonight.
OK. The first time I used eBay, I accidentally bought a canoe instead of a handbag.
David's team.
Well, how did that error occur?
Well, back in the day,
Mhm.
when eBay was pretty new, I thought I'd have a little go.
Mhm.
And I quite like vintagey stuff and old clothes, although when they delivered, it's not quite as good because they always smell a bit musty and have an air of dead people. But I like the idea. And
Did you get that from eBay?
So I was scrolling through, as you do, and saw a lovely clutch bag. I know I've lost you all already, haven't I? A clutch bag. A clutch bag is a little bag
For
that
keeping
you
the
clutch.
pedal from a car in. You have an accelerator bag and a brake bag.
So what are we saying, Alex? You saw a clutch bag, you were miming putting the clutch bag under your arm to get into it, and then you pressed canoe by accident.
In fact, in the modern computers, they've taken the canoe button off the keyboard.
OK, you're looking at eBay. What
I'm
happens
scrolling
next?
through.
Right.
It started off at 99p. 99 pence, John. Are you in?
For a vintage bag?
Yeah. You're in. Anyway. Next thing you know, £14. I'm thinking about pulling out.
Yeah.
Because that's quite a lot for a vintage bag. But anyway, on it went.
Yeah.
£32.
And you're still bidding?
You still in, John?
No, I wasn't even in when it was 99. You read me wrong there, Alex. What my body language is saying.
OK, so the price is going up. You're tracking, that's what they call it.
£32.
You're tracking the bag.
And I think it's a good time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Leave it. Next morning, email on the laptop. Congratulations, your bid was successful. You have bought a second-hand red canoe.
It's quite a jump, isn't it? Yeah. You think that's a terrible story? There's some fella whose boat was going down. He says, "Don't worry, I've got this covered." Trying to squeeze a family of 5 into a vintage handbag.
So you emailed the canoe man saying, instead of the canoe, could I have the
clutch bag.
handbag that looks like
And he said, I haven't got a clutch handbag to offer.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you've lied because I bid on a clutch handbag.
Oh, so do you think he was luring people in, putting photographs of vintage handbags, which people then bid on and bid on, bid on, whatever they pay, whatever the handbag looks like, they only get a canoe.
Maybe 7 times out of 10, people make do with the canoe. It was looked into it.
Have you ever seen at the opening night of a film a glamorous starlet turning up with... the commentators are saying there's an incredibly large clutch bag. OK, what are you thinking, David?
I think I don't know. What do you think?
There's too much of a gap.
Do you think it's true?
No, I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
We think it's a lie.
You all think it's
We
a
think
lie.
it's a
Quite
lie.
conclusively a lie.
Yeah. Conclusively a lie.
OK, Alex, truth or lie?
Silly boys, it was in fact true.
Yes, it's true. Alex did accidentally buy a canoe instead of a handbag on eBay. Greg, your turn.
I once caused an injury to one man whilst trying to get a different man to say the word vegetables.
Please, team.
Right, just the word vegetables.
Yeah.
Do you really like the word vegetables?
Not as a general rule, no, but I liked it when this man said it.
Why? What was it about this man, the way he said vegetables, that was funny?
Did he have a speech impediment?
No, he didn't. He was a very intense man, though, and he was also Austrian. I was with a friend once, and he was a colleague of ours, sorry, and I overheard him say vegetables, and we both found it incredibly funny.
So can you just roughly give us an impression of how he used to say vegetables? Even just
He said it exactly like this. Vegetables.
And then we happened to be on a coach trip with him, and so we spent the whole coach trip trying to get him to say vegetables
Right, so
again.
where were you? Where were you going and how did you know
I was
him?
on a school trip where I used to be a teacher, so we were
And
on
he
a-
was a teacher?
Yeah, he was a teacher.
What did he teach?
He was the head of languages, and he was...
Head of languages? The head of languages used to go,
vegetables!
Imagine I'm the man. OK, I'm on the coach, I'm sat, we're driving. Off you go.
So I said,
Yeah? You're very big, aren't you?
This isn't like him at all.
You're very big, aren't you? Sit.
So I was saying things like, oh, I've been trying to keep fit lately, and I know that you're into keep fit. You know, would you recommend for a healthy diet? And he was going, well, you know, I would. You must eat a balanced diet. You must eat greens, and you must enjoy some protein in limited. I was going, yeah, but I mean, if you were to group some of those foods together. And he was going, well, I mean, yeah, you must have carbohydrates, of course, and you must have... And it was horrific. It went on for about an hour. And every time I tried to find a new angle for vegetables, his ludicrous Austrian interpretation of things led us down a dark alley. It was literally an hour in the making.
And how did you finally get him to say it?
I honestly can't remember. It came out of nowhere, and he suddenly said it, and he said it with such passion. It was... He went, oh, well, of course you must have vegetables! I started biting my hand to stop myself from laughing. And my friend who was next to me, there's a jagged piece of metal at the front of the coach, and because it was so funny, just to remind you, vegetables, of course! And my friend saw the piece of metal and pushed his knee into it on purpose to stop himself from laughing. Blood started like spraying out of his knee.
Oh, this is getting elaborate, this story.
And I'll tell you another detail. We went and did the trip, which was in Paris, and then after we came all the way back, to Calais, and I said to him, you know, we put all the kids' passports in that hotel in Paris last night. Did you remember to... Because he was in charge of the trip. Did you remember to bring those? And he was standing up in front of the children on the coach, and he went, oh, Scheiße! And we had to speak to the port authorities and get permission to take the kids on without passports while he went back on his own. Can I tell you one more detail as well? We were also standing in the middle of Paris under the Eiffel Tower. We'd been there for an hour and the kids were all running around. And he came over and went, we must go, we are late for our next appointment. And I said, well, we should just make sure that all the kids are here. And he goes, yes, of course we should, yes. And he turned round and went, is everybody here? And all the kids went, yeah. He went, well, then we will move on. Vegetables!
What are you thinking, Lee?
I think it's true.
True from John.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I think lie. You are a fantastic actor, Mr. Greg Davies.
Well, so what are you going to say?
OK, what do we think?
I think you'll find I'm BAFTA nominated.
We're all BAFTA nominated.
False.
OK, we'll go lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. Greg. Truth or lie?
It is the truth.
Yes, that was all true. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Mary. Now then, Mary is the dog, not the handler, OK? It's
Obviously,
Mary.
because if Mary had been the handler, she wouldn't have had a dog, she'd have had a little lamb.
OK. Alex, what is Mary to you?
This is Mary, a dog, and I had to spend an entire episode of the One Show covering up the fact that she'd been sick on me.
OK, so, John, how do you know Mary?
This is Mary. I recited a poem at her wedding.
There we are, John's married Matt, and finally Lee. What is your relationship with Mary?
This is Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I sat up with her all night and tried to comfort her with a song.
All right, David's team, where do you want to start?
Alex, why was Mary on the One Show?
She was abandoned.
So if
I know you can't believe it.
If a dog is ever abandoned in Britain, should it happen, they immediately get a slot on national television just to sort it out, just to check that there are no dogs without homes ever.
It was a very light day.
Was it a day with me, Matt Baker, or was it Chris Evans?
It was me, Matt Baker. And Mary came on.
It's me, Matt Baker, from The One Show.
I think what we've learned now, ladies and gentlemen, is that Rob can't do Chris Evans.
So little Mary comes on the show, and we want to rehome her. We gave her lots of treats because she was on television. She came to sit on me, and then the treats all became a bit much. Under the lights, mess.
Okay, so you didn't have a story for the One Show. You scooped up a stray dog, pumped it full of sugar, and got your just desserts.
Why wasn't it immediately noticeable that Mary was being sick?
Because as we were linking into whatever came next, it wasn't relevant. We'd moved away from Mary.
Okay. Yeah, Matt Baker was pushing bounty bars into a pony's face by then.
In the meantime, Mary is being violently sick.
So you're talking about something else.
Yeah, we
you're
were going
stroking
to else.
Mary on your knee.
Mary.
Then Matt's sort of saying...
Matt Baker's spooning Angel Delight into a fox.
What I want to clarify is what's on television at that moment.
My face.
So it's a close-up of your face.
It's only to here, so you can't
see that you're stroking
this.
Mary, or that
And
it's
you
come to
can't
some sort of
see
fruition.
mess. And
Yeah.
they just said, just carry on.
OK. Did Mary stay there, or did Mary sort of think, oh, they're sick here?
She didn't have time to react anyway. Matt Baker was on top of her with a curly whirly. You've got room for more now, haven't you?
OK, John, when you came up with your story, did you realise that Mary was a dog?
Yes, of course. But you do have dog weddings.
Some owners channel their loneliness through about
Well, I've been to a lot of weddings. I'm just going through them. Human. Do you know, I think they might all be human.
Now listen, dogs
It is
do...
a fact that dogs get married.
Dogs get married.
But also it is a fact that dogs don't get married. That's
So, John, you wrote a poem and performed it at the wedding of Mary. Tell us about the experience.
Well, it was a poem I'd already written that had proved to be very popular at modern weddings. It's called I Wanna Be Yours, and the first verse goes, let me be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. Let me be your Morris Marina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, I wanna be yours. It goes on for another 3 verses.
Who is Mary's owner, and do you know the owner?
Yes, Mary's owners live next door but one, on the right-hand side of our house. Going out.
Right.
If you're going out, she's on the right-hand side.
That's a good point. So if you go in the back door, they're on the left, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
And John, describe what was the ceremony like?
It was conducted by the vet who had neutered her husband. It's kind of sick. The arrangements had been explained to me beforehand. I don't think I would have got involved.
Yeah. What was the husband's name? The dog that was fulfilling the role of the husband here. Do you remember the name?
Tyson.
Tyson. Do you Tyson, the owners of Tyson, or did you only know the owners of Mary?
I knew the owners of Mary better, but I did know the owners of Tyson as well.
So Tyson and Mary weren't owned by the same people?
No.
So
no.
how were they going to cohabit? Because usually dogs tend to live with their owners rather than setting up home on their own.
Good question. Tyson lived next door but one, on the left, going out. So they saw a lot of each other without actually cohabitating.
John, where did the wedding itself take place?
At a place called Old Hall. They breed their own sheep. So as it happens, Mary did have a little lamb.
Lee, OK, remind us.
So this is Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I stayed up with her all night and comforted her with a song.
Aww.
Where were you, and why were you with Mary, and why was Mary not with her owners?
My next-door neighbours, they went away to a wedding, a human wedding, I don't know if you've heard of them. And they asked me and my wife to look after little Mary.
So the dog came round to your house?
Well, no, we picked him up because he doesn't know the way.
OK. So, is Mary male?
Let's call him a he. Yeah.
What?
Do you always call Mary he?
Well, yeah, no, sorry, she. Yeah. Sorry, let's get this up. My husband Tara sorts it all out.
So, what happened then?
My wife went to bed and the kids were asleep, so it's just me and Mary. You know, I was watching the TV and she was fine, she was happy just sort of lying in front of the fire. And then, suddenly, it started.
What?
The programme, it was brilliant. The pining. So this pining got worse, the pining got worse and worse. That was breaking my heart, it really was, and ruining the show I was watching. So it was the one show, I didn't care. And I phoned it.
Your wife goes to bed before the one show.
No, David, I'd recorded it.
You're right.
Always record.
You record the one
when
show.
There's literally nothing else to watch. And I phoned up my neighbour who was at the wedding, and I said, "Look, Mary's pining." She said, "Have you tried everything?" I said, "I've done everything. I've taken my foot off her tail." So they said, "Well, you're not going to believe this." I said, "But there is a way that you can keep her calm as she calms down. Do you, by any chance, have the song Money for Nothing by Dire Straits?" And she said, that the owner said, "If you play that song on your CD player, Mary will calm down." So I get the CD, I put it on, and it was like magic. It was unbelievable. The second it went... Just saying, you won't need any more biscuits, I'll take it from here. She's calming down.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Mary Alex's poorly pup, John's married mutt, or Lee's homesick hound?
Well, I must say, I'm not finding Lee's story as quite as convincing as usual.
You can imagine John reading that poem out at a dog's wedding very easily.
Hold on a second, guys. I think Mary's getting a little bit bored, so we'll let her pop off. We thought that might happen.
So I'm going to get down on all fours and put this wig on. You know what's going to happen, David, just to warn you, if this works tonight, they'll start replacing other people with cutouts, so we're out of a job. I'm sorry, I just thought if someone just tunes in now and goes, "What the hell?" I don't know what to do, but that dog is very well behaved. Playing with the remote, because he's on pause. Nobody move, just really shock the audience. Can I just say, that's not going to work if you clap.
OK, Greg, what do you think? The dog showing up on the one show.
I believe Matt Baker's capable of that cruelty, but on this occasion, I don't think he did, no.
I mean, I'm erring on the side of John.
OK.
It's got to be John. I want it to be so bad.
Yeah, I do as well.
Well, I think we're going to go with John then, are we?
OK, you're saying it's John. Right, now, Mary is resting, so I will give Mary's answer for her.
Get behind the cardboard cutout.
My name is Mary.
And I do Tommy Cooper impressions.
I'm doing a dog.
I'm sorry. You are genuinely, I'm not just saying, you look at that, you are genuinely to scale as if you were a jockey on a horse.
My name is Mary, and I can reveal that I was sick on Alex during the one shot. Thank you very much. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
I once took my trunks off in the communal area of a ladies' changing room after getting out of a pool and misreading the signs through my foggy goggles.
David's team.
So, where was the swimming pool?
It was at the leisure centre.
Oh, right. Where was the leisure centre?
It's next to the swimming pool. It was my local leisure centre.
OK.
Did anyone see your genitalia?
4 people looked, but no one saw it.
I'm keen to know, at which point were you planning to take off your goggles? When I get out of the pool, I shake off like that.
Yeah.
I turn back, let them have a nice look, and then I put the goggles up. There's no way you'd keep your goggles on for the walk.
Well, I am short-sighted, and they are prescription goggles, and I wouldn't be able to.
So you were going to wear them home?
Not wear them home, no. So I was going to put my glasses on that were in the dressing room.
So the reason you kept the goggles on that stopped you being able to see was so that you could see.
The irony.
So you get into the changing rooms.
Yes. Now it's goggles off like that.
Yeah.
And,
so now you can't see anything now.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
There was actually no one in the room. It's trunks down like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I heard the voice.
And what was the voice?
Hello, I live in your trunks. But that's another story for next week.
That's the children's book you're working on. I still feel publishers will be nervous.
So I go in, I do that, I bend over, speedo's down, and...
Is that your technique? Goggles off, pants down? Do you not go to your locker? I would take the goggles off, put them in the locker. I wouldn't go goggles off, pants down. Where's my locker?
I was at the locker.
What did the voice say?
The voice said, excuse me, and I said, excuse me, I'm not sure you should be in here.
Did you not question yourself at this point?
Question myself? I questioned her. What are you doing in the men's changing room? I said, Alex, could you say excuse me?
Okay.
I'll show you exactly
Ready?
how it went. Come out here. This is exactly how it went. Right.
Where are we going?
I'll walk you from the... Right, so I've left my child in the pool. Dad will be back in a minute. If they go down, blow. You're in the shower, actually. That's how... Right, get out the pool.
At this point, the goggles aren't yet steamed up.
The goggles are on. They're feeling a bit wet, and I walked in. I'm in there, and then I think, right, and then I look up with my goggles. It's goggles up, trunks down.
Excuse me?
You're that woman from the One Show.
This is the ladies. Get out, you pervert.
I think you'll find this is the men's changing room.
Hang on a minute. No, that's not right. Because if you said that to her, I think you'll find this is the men's changing room and you believed it, then your system would kick back in again. Bam, the pants would be...
Oh, no. I wasn't going to make a point and go, right, come on then. Beat that! So then the woman said to me, she said, excuse me, I panicked, and I said, I said, excuse me, this is the men's. She says, no, this is the women's. And I thought, for a minute, I thought she was wrong. Then I thought, oh my God, she might be right. And then another woman came in, and then a third woman. But I'm so argumentative, it wasn't until the fourth woman came in that I considered that I'd made a mistake.
So what do you think? Was he telling the truth there, David's team?
I think it's without question a lie.
And you
In
think
fact, if it is the truth, I'm prepared to pull my trousers and pants down right now on this show.
I'm not comfortable with that sort of forfeit becoming part of the format of this game.
So you are willing to say that you are willing to drop your trousers if this is true?
Yeah.
Can we get you some goggles as well?
I don't need them, my eyes will be closed.
I think we're saying it's a lie.
Yes.
I'd like to say that I'm not willing to do anything at all if we happen to be wrong.
So you're all saying...
only a game, for God's sake.
So you say it's a lie. Okay. Lee, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, Greg, true. I just whispered, could you change it? Because it was in fact a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. He didn't take his trunks off in the ladies' changing room because of his foggy goggles. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that the scores are tied with 2 points each. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is John Cooper Clark. Yes, John Cooper Clark. And of course, John will be given a hero's welcome when he gets back home to the distant planet where he was hatched. Good night. To Would I Lie to You, the show with torn tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, the Strictly presenter who raised £1 million for comic relief by dancing for 24 hours. And still, Craig only gave her a 5. It's Claudia Winkleman. And the comedian and actor who once starred in a comedy drama as a character called Cheese. I love the way he matured over the series. It's Gus Kahn. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an actor and comedian who used to be a teacher. He has many fond memories of his school years, mainly between July and September. It's Greg Davies. And a history presenter who is an expert on the War of the Roses. Now, I know some people don't like the coffee creams, but going to war is a bit much. It's Lucy Worsley. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Greg, you're first up tonight.
While on a camping holiday in France, I invented a game my family and I couldn't stop playing. We call this game Milky Cow.
David's team.
Well, to explain the rules of Milky Cow.
I feel I should probably start with the origin of Milky Cow. Would you?
No need, just get straight to the detailed rundown of the rules, and then we can do the background later.
Milky Cow is essentially...
Don't look at me.
It's a test of the strength of your lungs, really, because a player in Milky Cow would breathe in as deeply as they can and then breathe out whilst constantly saying the phrase Milky Cow. Mm-hmm. If you stop, then you're out. This is working, right?
Yes, yes.
So it's the person who continually says milky cow for the longest is the winner.
Right.
So if let's say, imagine we're your family camping.
We weren't camping. We were in a hotel, Claudia, but carry on.
If you want to revert back to your car.
Hey, hang on. Yes, refer back to your card for a moment.
Oh, we were camping.
You've got to keep that face up. First rule of Would I Lie to You, always keep the card face up.
I would say that Milky Cow was played for many summers. And it was played in hotels and camping. It was the origins, actually. We were in a sort of chalet in a mobile home.
Can we play Milky Cow?
Absolutely,
Let's play it. So go on.
I'm going to. You're not going to ask me, so I'm going to tell you the origins because it's relevant. My sister saw a lady on the same chalet area in the south of France.
Yeah.
And she was a perfectly normal-looking girl, but my sister said, "Look at that milky cow." And when we all looked at her, she had quite bovine features. Every day we saw her, and milky cow became exaggerated every time we saw her. So the first time we saw her, my sister went, "Look at that milky cow." We all went, "Oh." And maybe on the third or fourth day...
Yeah. Yeah.
My sister just naturally went, milky cow. And then we all started driving past her and going, milky cow. And as the days went on, it became milky cow. Actually... Oh, I've been on this show for 5 minutes, I already feel insane. Eventually, it became a test of who could say the longest.
Right.
So, do you want to...
Of course.
Play?
Well, you say that it's addictive, so I imagine if I start now, I'm off.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we'll stop playing Would I Lie to You. It'll be like a footnote in the history of the incredibly successful television programme Milky Cow. For the first 11 or 12 series, it was another game called Would I Lie to You? What's the point in all those lies and truth? Let's just all go, they'll kick out. Hours and hours and hours, because it turns out to be the most entertaining and addictive thing you can imagine, and heroin sales will go through the floor.
Greg, over to you.
I feel a little on the ropes after that. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, breathe in.
Quite good fun.
Milky cow, I win.
We're agreed then that Milky Cow is a brilliant game.
Awesome.
The question is, was it invented several years ago in the south of France, or was it invented a few minutes ago here? You think it might be true?
Well,
I mean, it's false. Most deaf. You're chatting, bro, but I think you developed an amazing game on the spot. So, I mean, if there's half a point for that, I don't know how it worked, but yeah.
There are no bonuses for product development. I think it's unlikely to be true.
Yes, agreed.
Are you saying lie?
Are you happy to go lie?
Yeah, of course. You're chatting, yeah.
Okay, you're saying lie. Right. Greg,
lie.
Milky Cow,
Yes.
the south of France, a mobile chalet. Truth or lie?
Well, I am delighted to introduce Milky Cow to the national stage, because it's true.
Yes. Rejoice, it is true. Greg did invent a family game called Milky Cow.
Dear me.
Guz, you're next.
When I worked in a school, I locked another teacher in a cupboard to teach him a lesson.
Oh. Did you teach?
Humanities.
Humanities? I thought you were going to say humans then. Humanities. What age were the kids? I'm checking out your teaching credentials before we get to the other bit of the story.
Yeah, all good secondary school kids.
Secondary school?
Yeah,
and where in the country was this?
In the West Midlands.
West Midlands, right, OK. You're a teacher, aren't you? Does all that stack up?
I'm not anymore.
You used to be a teacher, didn't you?
I'm a well-known comedian.
Are you? I genuinely thought you were a celebrity teacher, that's why you were here. I thought you were from that thing about teaching people in Yorkshire. Is that not you?
Where did you do your teaching degree?
Never mind that. Where did you do your comedy gigs? Why did you lock the other teacher in? Was it a cupboard?
Yeah, it was a humanities cupboard, yeah.
Why did you lock him in there?
Me and him had beef on site.
Had beef on what?
On site.
Is that a sandwich?
No. As soon as we locked eyes, I knew there was going to be an issue because he thought he was the most popular teacher amongst the kids. So I turned up at school, and within a week, I was the most popular teacher in school.
Big
he was
head.
Listen, I'm just
What
saying.
made you such a popular teacher?
I was like the Pied Piper of literacy. Kids would follow me around everywhere like, yo, sir.
That is quite a claim. Pied Piper of literacy? Humanities department?
That's correct.
Ignore humanities. Come and read my novels, children.
Yeah, and so obviously the reputation's going around school, like, yeah, sir, taught me how to use full stops and that, he's a sick guy. So...
That is a sentence that has never been uttered by anybody under the age of 21. He taught me how to use full stops, he's a sick guy.
How long did you lock him in a cupboard for?
Actually, here's part of the story that you need to know fundamentally. The reason why I chose him to lock him in the cupboard on that day is because I knew it would make him late for his lesson observation.
Observation?
Yes. So a lesson observation is essentially how teachers are judged on how good they are as teachers, yeah? It's not based on how you move these children on emotionally, spiritually, how you build them as human beings. It's a 15-minute window in which a waste man that can't teach themselves comes in and judges you. It's not right.
So you locked him in so he'd get into trouble on his Oh.
Yeah, I did. Should I tell you why?
Please do.
He started spreading a rumour amongst the senior leadership team that I wasn't marking my students' books.
Right. Is that bad?
I wasn't, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? Greg, no snitching on other teachers, right?
And what was the upshot of all of this? Did you let him out? Did he escape?
Is he still there?
No, I did let him out eventually. I just wanted to ensure that he was late for that lesson observation because that means you're looked upon very harshly by the senior leadership team that he had been snitching me out to. So, you know, fair, square, squares, you know what I'm saying?
If you were capable of locking a man in this cupboard, surely a kid could have got locked in there and it would have been a health and safety disaster.
Yeah, I banged a couple of them in there as well every now and then.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm saying it's true.
Lucy? Do you need rebooted?
I'm going to say it's a lie.
Are you?
I just find it implausible.
Do you believe people can have beef on site?
Unpersuadable. I don't feel so strongly about it.
Well, say it's true.
You can say it's true. OK. Guz, were you just telling us the truth or were you telling us a lie?
I was telling...
Next round is called This Is Mine, and we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Lumbu. So, Guz, what is Lumbu to you?
This is Lumbu, and when I work away from home, he sleeps in the same room as me to protect me from ghosts.
Claudia, how do you know Lumbu?
This is Lumbu, and despite his car being the only one in an otherwise empty car park, I still managed to hit it.
And finally, David, what is your relationship with Lumbu?
This is Lumbu, and while strolling through ancient Rome in his virtual reality headset, I tripped over a footstool and fell into a fireplace.
Lee's team, where will you begin?
Should we start with Guz? So, you take him round with you because you're scared of ghosts in bedrooms. It's not at home, right?
No, it doesn't affect me at home.
It's only when you go away.
Just a room that I don't know that I ain't slept in.
Is it because he has special exorcist powers, or can it be anybody?
No, particularly the force is strong with
This one.
expelling demons and scary things like this.
Why is he giggling?
Because he's taking so much money off Guz.
Is it a professional relationship? He works for you?
No, not at all. He's an old school friend
Yes.
from childhood, because it's quite a difficult sell, that, isn't it? Even to pay somebody money to come along with you, to sleep in the same room as you, usually a single bed at the Premier Inn, and...
I believe there are people who will do that for money.
Did you share the bed, or is he in a different bed? You said it was a single bed.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, doesn't it? Like, you know, quite early in my career, things are a bit tight, when they're like, you know, we'll sort you out a hotel room. It's going to be the one bed, so you have to do what you have to do.
Well, you might have to do what you have to do. Maybe he doesn't want to do what he has to do.
What does Lumbu do for a living, then?
Oh, no, he's got a flexible job and that.
Yeah, no, I didn't say what hours does he do. I said, what does he do?
He works at Leicestershire County Council in an advisory role.
I've never heard a sentence so clearly not sure where it's going when it's starting. I mean, bloody hell, you really stretch out. He works in...
You're not scared of ghosts at home? You're only scared of ghosts away from home?
That's correct. It's a childhood phobia, yeah, ghosts, and I was dealing with it quite well until... What's that show that Holly Willoughby does and Keys with the grey hair?
Oh, this morning.
You know Philip Schofield, he's not a ghost, you know that, do you?
He just went grey very early, Philip.
Yeah, so they had a guest on, and she said she was happily engaged to her fiancé until they moved into a new house, and she started spending time in the spare bedroom alone, and she was communicated with by a spirit. And essentially, it rekindled my fear, because essentially she ended the story live on telly, saying that it had gone to a point now where she and the ghost were like...
Oh, no.
So, like...
Driving a clown car together?
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered a ghost?
No, but this is why it comes along, because I ain't ready to, like...
You've never seen a ghost?
No, I ain't ready for, like, staying in Norfolk in a weird B&B and, like, the spirit of Sheila's like, hello, darling. I don't play in the supernatural games, brother.
Have you tricked a friend into spending nights with you in a single bed by pretending you're scared of ghosts?
I mean, that's a whole different show, but, you know...
All right, who do you want to move on to?
Someone who's telling the truth.
Claudia.
Hello.
Remind us, Claude, of what it was.
OK, well, my local supermarket's gone 24 hours. I went there quite early in the morning, and his car was the only one in the car park, and it was an empty car park, and he was coming out with a trolley, and I managed to hit his car. I did say sorry a million times.
So he was parked, you were arriving.
But
why did you choose a place to park that was so near him?
Well, A, it sounds too weird.
I'm not telling the truth. What's B?
I just thought that's where you line up the cars. I thought when the other cars, I didn't want my car to be lonely. I don't know. I was by choice. I wouldn't say it was hit. I think we agreed on that they kissed. We swapped information. I said I was so sorry. I was mortified.
And how did Lumbu react to this? Did he say, why did you park so close to me?
He was confused. I'm speaking for him, but he did come out going...
Well, that's far more animated than he's been for the last 5 minutes. I'm beginning to think he's a ghost.
Did he recognise you?
No, I've never been recognised.
Maybe on...
Never in my life. I don't think Strictly's on telly. Sometimes I sing the theme tune on the tube. Da, 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 da. Nobody looks up.
What supermarket was it?
Sainsbury's.
I'd have you down as Waitrose.
My local Waitrose does not have a car park. You can look that up.
I will.
What about David's story?
It's not really in the spirit of the game, but I'm happy to dismiss David's story immediately without any question whatsoever.
I can't remember. What was your story?
It was nonsense about a virtual reality headset.
It was that.
You should know by now.
I was walking through ancient Rome in Lumbu's virtual reality headset. And
But do you mean it was his personally?
It belonged to the company he works for.
And what company does he work for?
He works for a company that does virtual reality headsets. His firm is launching a sort of virtual reality go round ancient Rome and other places in the past.
Right.
And they're interested in me providing an instructive and informative voiceover to the...
You tripped on what?
A footstool.
A footstool, and landed in a...
Fireplace.
So you landed in your own fireplace?
I landed the footstool and the fireplace, for clarity, existed in this realm. In this, the non-virtual reality.
Oh, sorry, in your living room?
Exactly, yes.
So you fell into your own fireplace?
I did, yeah.
And how long had you walked before you tripped?
I've been exploring ancient Rome for probably 2 or 3 minutes.
What, all in your living room?
Yeah, well, the thing is...
How big is your palace?
But you're not supposed to really walk. You're supposed to just sort of
walk on the spot.
mime walking.
So why did you change your mind?
I got carried away. I wanted to explore. I could see the Senate House. I wanted to feel Trajan's column.
Hang on, let's imagine now that you had got the gig. Give us the sort of narrative that we might enjoy. I popped on my headset.
Right, OK.
OK, I'm impressed by what I'm seeing. Here I go, look, here I go. I've got it on. I'm walking.
Don't walk, Rob, on the spot. He's warned you about this, on the spot. Wow. I can't believe you get any acting jobs.
I'm hearing nothing, so I'm not happy with it.
Well, you're asking me to improvise informative things about Rome, and I can't.
You're a historian.
Okay. No,
I've heard
I'm a
your
comedian.
jokes. Come on.
All right, the Rome's Forum was the first records of Rome's Forum.
You're not going to make slip-ups like that, are you? What? I'm expecting a far more professional outfit.
You get more than one take. How many times did it take you to say the thing about the crunchy nut cornflakes? This is Rome's Forum. The first records of Rome's Forum date from, I don't know, 400 BC.
I'm looking for accuracy with this, please.
That's the person that's writing the script.
He'd have a whole script. He'd be in a voiceover booth.
Hang on. Claudia Winkleman. This is absolute rubbish.
So why did you not end up doing the job?
I'm going to do the job.
Oh, you're doing it?
Yeah.
I don't think so after that. All right. We need an answer. Is Lumbu Guz's fearless friend with the ghosts, Claudia's dented driver in the car park, or David's virtual visitor?
It's a tricky one because we've got to decide whether Guz is happy to come on national television and admit such a strange thing, or whether Claudia is a terrible parker, or whether David will do any old rubbish for money. And I know which way I'm leaning. What do we think, Lucy?
Well, not the ghosts.
Not the ghost?
No.
We're ruling that out?
Yeah. They're all terribly unbelievable, but I think Claudia's might be the least unbelievable.
I don't believe that there's any fear of ghosts. I think it's Claudia. I think Claudia bumped into his car.
OK, let's go with Claudia.
You're going to say it's Claudia. OK. Lumbu, would you please reveal your true identity?
So I'm Lumbu. I sleep in the same room as Guz to protect my uncle.
Yes, Lumbu is Guz's fearless friend. Thank you very much, Lumbu. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
Ahead of a forthcoming beach holiday, I've been practising my snorkelling in the bath. Last week, I managed to stay under for the entirety of the Archers.
David's team.
Lie.
For some of the younger people who have full and vibrant lives, what is The Archers?
The Archers is a radio soap opera about people who do archery.
Is your bath big enough that you can effectively bob in it full length?
No, my bottom is showing up out of the water.
Oh, God.
See, Lucy?
You remained in that weird position
for the whole of the Archers.
For the whole of the Archers. Was that the omnibus or?
No, I wasn't on the bus. I was in the bath.
Where are you going on holiday where there's going to be such great snorkelling?
Thailand. Sorry, not Thailand. Sock shop.
You've got your head in the water with your
Correct.
arms by your side, your bum in the air for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
What good does that do?
But it makes you. It helps you practice not panicking with your head under the water.
You're pushing your head down under the surface of the water.
I've got about that much water in the bath, and my head's not.
Wow.
What do you mean that much?
That's a big bath. I'm surprised you can get your bum out of the water at that depth.
Oh no, I've got knee pads. Right. thick knee pads, because it can get very uncomfortable. That.
You could put a little stool.
No, I tried that, but my wife said I've got to stop doing that.
So what are you thinking?
I think he's fibbing.
Oh. Claudia?
Yes, that's a lie.
David?
Yes, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Lee? What? Was it a lie or were you telling the truth?
It's a lie.
Next. It's Lucy.
Once, while trying to bring history to life, I reduced a child to tears.
David's team.
OK. How did you reduce the child to tears?
Well, it's quite a long story. I was...
Well, at least you're rattling through it.
What a supportive team captain you are.
Don't be bullied by him, Lucy. But do get on with it.
We were in Birmingham making a history documentary about chamber pots. And we were in little houses where working people had lived in the 19th century. And I was in bed with my chamber pot and...
What?
I'm assuming this is for, as it were, a scene in the documentary.
Yes,
this wasn't the accommodation for the...
And in the bed with me were a load of kids from the local school.
Huh?
And they were very quiet and very shy.
Well, it was an odd situation for them,
It was,
wasn't it?
yeah. And I was trying to explain to them what a chamber pot was. And inside the chamber pot, to make it more believable, we had put some ginger beer.
Oh.
OK.
We were expecting worse, be honest.
Yeah.
You had the chamber pot
I had the
full
chamber
of ginger
pot
beer.
full of ginger beer,
Yes.
and I was showing it
Full?
to these...
Brimming?
Had you warmed it up to make it really
Steaming.
realistic?
Why are you crying?
They're not crying yet.
So you showed them the
I showed
ginger
them
beer?
it, and they were still got nothing back. They were just looking a bit kind of frightened. And in desperation, I drank the ginger beer. And that's when they started crying.
It was a not horrible moment when the producer came up to you as you were doing it and said, "We couldn't get any ginger beer."
How many children were there in the bed?
7 or 8, and they all started crying and had to be
All
taken
of them
away.
started to cry.
They had
Well,
to
of
be taken away
course
by
they
their
did.
chaperone.
A woman had just drunk 5 pints of wee in front of them.
I drank it purely to get a reaction.
So they're sobbing.
Yeah.
You're quite windy after drinking 5 pints. Sorry, guys.
I know it's become fact that it was 5 pints.
You damn.
It would have been quite a slow process. Essentially, more than a yard of ginger beer.
What was the name of the programme? Chamber Pots - A Closer Look.
It was called If Walls Could Talk, An Intimate History of Your Home.
Oh, damn, I missed it.
True.
See, that's...
I think that came up very fast.
Yeah, early on, this was a history of the chamber pot, which doesn't sound plausible, but the chamber pot was one of the elements of the 19th century home. That's more plausible.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm
not
happy
sure.
to say true, and if it's a lie, so be it.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're going to say true.
We're going to say true, and when it turns out to be a lie, we can live with
We'll
it.
all be fine.
Lucy, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
Credulous fools. Actually, I am telling the truth.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.